Good morning. Warm yourselves up. Yep, I got it, yeah. Our first hymn is Circle Round for Freedom. We're going to sing the melody together, and then some other sections are going to start singing some harmonies. You're welcome to sing the melody the whole time. Try some harmonies out, live your best life. It goes like this. Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us in prison, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep the circle. Right there. So glad you're here. Our next hymn is Love Will Guide Us. Please rise in body or in spirit. Love will guide us. Jesus guide us. Home inside us. We'll lead the
I do feel guided by love in this moment, don't you? Well, I am Reverend Taryn Strauss, Senior Minister here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta, where we are here transforming lives through courageous action and soulful connection. No big deal. It's a big deal. And friends, it has been a week, has it not? I know many of us have struggled to stay calm and centered. I mean, how's your central nervous system doing right now? Maybe let's check in. Let's check in with ourselves. Let's just get comfortable. Let us do what we need to do to be here now, to be here fully, completely. All of you, your body, your heart, your soul, your mind. Notice where you are holding tension in this moment in your body. Maybe it's top of your shoulders. Breathe, release that tension, maybe stretch a little bit. We did some stretching last Sunday. This is a good moment for that. Breathe, release that tension. Find a way to relax in your seats. Relax and breathe, because we are going on a journey of self-love today. Yes, we are. It is going to be great. It is going to be something. And if this is your first time here, I hope that you feel very welcomed into this house for the human spirit, where some of us believe in God, others of us believe not in God, still others need no knowledge of God to pray to something beyond ourselves. We are all making a way together here. We are gay and straight together. We are on a spectrum of gender, of sexuality. We are many races and cultures, and we are grateful just to have found some sanctuary this hour in this place. This place on land first cultivated by the Muskogee Creek indigenous Americans for generations. This land where we now make our precious faith home. It is wonderful to be joined this Sunday in leading worship by the fabulous UUCA choir, our music director, Don Milton III, our wonderful movement choir, UU Moves, Janelle Denard and Barbara Begner, Tony Stringer, and our accompanist, Willie Sullivan. And at this time, I would love to invite and welcome Doug Abell, chair of the Healthy Relations Committee, who is lighting our chalice this morning. So won't you please join us in this morning's chalice lighting words?
I got
May
you.
the light of this, it went out. Illuminate our tradition of seeking. Invite all who yearn for acceptance and ignite our passion for justice and peace. May it be so.
Hi, babe. I Like Myself by Karen Beaumont, illustrated by David Catrow. I like myself. I'm glad I'm me. There's no one else I'd rather be. I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers and my toes. I like me wild. I like me tame. I like me different and the same. I like me fast. I like me slow. I like me everywhere I go. I like me on the inside too. For all I think and say and do, inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like it all. It all is me, and me is all I want to be. And I don't care in any way what someone else may think or say. I may be called a silly nut, or a crazy cuckoo bird. So what? I'm having too much fun, you see, for anything to bother me. Even when I look a mess, I still don't like me any less. 'Cause nothing in this world, can change what's deep inside. And so, no matter if they stop and stare, no person ever, anywhere, can make me feel that what they see is all there really is to me. I'd still like me with fleas, or warts, or with a silly snout that snorts, or knobby knees, or hippo hips, or purple polka-dotted lips, or beaver breath, or stinky toes, or horns protruding from my nose, or yikes with spikes all down my spine, or hair that's like a porcupine. I still would be the same, you see. I like me because I'm me. I would like to invite the Healthy Relations Committee to the chancel to lead us in this morning's movement prayer. Please rise in body or in spirit and join us. First, we bow to honor the Spirit of life. We lift our arms and embrace the gift of spirit. We bring these gifts unto ourselves with gratitude and breathe and smile. We share these gifts with the world. We remember to be present. Honor, embrace, gratitude, share, be present. At this time, we would like to invite our children, 3rd grade and under, to exit and join preschool or their creative workshop for the morning. Please note that K through 3rd graders will be upstairs in room 220. As our children recess, please take this opportunity to greet your neighbor.
Treat yourself as an honored guest in your own home. Sweep the floors, whisking loose hairs and crumbs into the dustpan, clearing cobwebs as if you were about to arrive here for the first time. Stoke the fire in the wood stove, stacking logs of birch and maple whose bark curls into flames that will warm the whole house as you step inside your body, learning to love its shapes like never before. Offer yourself the wedge of brie you've been keeping at the back of the fridge. Pop open whatever bottle you've been saving for the moment you finally become your own dream date. Your own special occasion. Now sit at the table set for one and feast on a simple meal of bread and cheese, relishing each taste of this new life which has always been waiting inside you.
What wondrous love is this, O my soul, O my soul? What wondrous love is this, O my soul? What wondrous love is this that brings my heart such bliss and takes away the pain of my soul?
Let us put hands upon hearts, feel the heartbeat, connection to life. Breathe in peace. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And that love can heal this world. At this time, we hear the joys and sorrows of this congregation. We send our love out to Ona Powell, who is sitting with both her parents who are in the hospital. They were married for 73 years. Her mother, Marian Przgalki, age 98, is coming to the end of her life. Let us keep Ona and her parents in our hearts and in our prayers. Though we decry the culture of war and militarism that pervades our society, we also love and honor our veterans, those who served and gave years of their life to military service. On this Veterans Day weekend, we send our veterans love and gratitude and honor all the complicated feelings they may have about their military service. You are invited to say the names of people you are holding in your heart this morning. Someone who can use some extra loving energy coming their way. Please write their names into the live chat or speak their names out loud into this holy space now. May all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find more ways to be more loving. Spirit of life, love eternal, we rest in holy gratitude. We surrender to a mystery beyond ourselves, asking forgiveness for our mistakes, those times we have been selfish or thoughtless. Breathing in and out, we offer grace. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in love. We honor our earth that supports and sustains all life. We breathe in again, opening our hearts to wonder for just one moment, feeling a deep connection with all beings. Let us calm our bodies and our minds. We breathe in peace, and we exhale. We relax into this space that our intentions make sacred. We enter into the silence.
So we asked some of you, our fellow congregants, to send us a few sentences of what it is that you love about UUCA. And here's what we heard back. I love our faith because I love our planet, and our seventh principle teaches us to fight climate change.
I suffer from helium hand disease. When there's a call for volunteers, my hand seems to rise without consulting things like my ability, my calendar, or my spoon count. I give my time to UUCA because my boundaries are not only respected here, but encouraged. My no is as firmly supported as my yes is enthusiastically appreciated, because this is a community that cares for each other. Here, myself is as important as my service.
I support UUCA because our new building is beautiful. It reflects the care, thought, funding, and work so many people put into it. It's a demonstration of the congregation's love for UUCA. Also, our senior minister is a rock star. Right? Amen. She is filled with love and spirit, a gifted leader and preacher who also cares deeply about people on an individual level and lets them know it.
I'm a believer, and my husband is an atheist. Both of us are welcome here at UUCA as we have reached different conclusions in our free and responsible search for truth and meaning.
UUCA gives me peace and a way to cope. Reverend Taryn and her team leave me with a few key things I can do to be happy, be good, and do good in the world.
UUCA is important to me and my family because we have found a community where people are interested in caring for individuals in the wider world. We didn't know how to do it at first, but together we have figured out how to love and support those in need. What it took was willingness and love. What it took was time and commitment. None of this work could happen without a supportive community.
So these are their reasons for supporting UUCA by contributing to the annual pledge drive. I invite you now to reflect on what you love about this magical place. Seriously, everyone take a moment, close your eyes, take a good breath in, and a slow breath out. What is it about this place, this incredible staff? What is it about us, each other? And what does it all bring out in you? Giving to UUCA is an act of self-care. Giving to UUCA is an act of self-love. Okay, open your eyes. What did you think about? Is it the ways we learn and grow through our religious education programs? Perhaps it's our commitment to create real change through climate action and social justice programs. Is it the fabulous music and art? Or is it just showing up, wanting some positive way to build a healthy routine in your life? No matter what your reasons are, there is no denying that this team does the work. And they do it all with a powerful love. Now, it is up to us to pay them for this sacred work. The deadline for raising our 2023 budget is right around the corner. Y'all, we are asking you to make your pledge by this Friday, November 18th. I'm going to say that again. This Friday, November 18th. And we want your pledge to be an informed pledge. And so that's why we'll have folks sitting at tables after service today waiting to talk to you. So this is how far we have to go to get to where we need to be. So please, come see us today. The time is right now. The time to be generous with this current year and this current moment is also right now. It's time for this morning's offering where we have the chance to be generous for the current moment. This morning's offering will now be given and most gratefully received.
Oh, people want to clap for you. Choir, yes. Just remember, if you want heat in the sanctuary, you got to pledge for the 2023 pledge campaign. I'm just kidding, but it is a great metaphor. Because the truth is, before you all got here, it was cold. This was a cold place. It is you who have warmed it. It is you who bring life. It is you who bring the flame. You are the bringer of this flame and the flame in your heart, too. You know, this is so much more than a building. This is a people who kept that flame going when there really was no building, and who created warmth for each other and for a community beyond this community, even those who are not here, even when it was cold and chaotic and lonely out there. We know how to bring warmth. We know how to warm the hearth. We know how to enliven a place, make it feel full of energy and verve and spark. That's you. That's you who do it. And so, blessings upon you. Blessings upon the warmth you brought here this morning. Thank you. And the warmth you continue to bring again and again, whether or not you know it. That's what you're doing. Warming each other with your smiles, with your greeting, with your presence, with your passion, and always with your generosity, the blessing of your gifts. So blessings upon this gift today. May it go far and wide to spread the most warmth to the most people. And blessings also on, we have so many visitors today, I just want to mention. Blessings upon you if you're coming here for the first time. There is a visitor card table, a table where you can grab a visitor card and fill it out so we know you're here and can follow up with you. But anyway, returning to blessings upon this gift. So please join me now in the dedication of this morning's offering. To the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community, we dedicate our lives, and these are offerings. Thank you, John. I know we're doing a lot of closing your eyes and breathing today, but close your eyes one more time. Close your eyes. I just want you to imagine something. Imagine this. You are feeling handsome, cute, beautiful. I mean, you are looking great. Your eyes are shining. Your smile is shining. You are surrounded by thousands of people who are also looking amazing. They are all races. They are all gender expressions. Couples of all genders and sexual identities are holding hands. Some are kissing. Most people are wearing stretchy, sequined, full-body jumpsuits. Keep your eyes closed. I mean, they are glittering, literally glittering. Their shoes that they're wearing are all comfortable. They are all wearing boots with insoles for extra comfort. You see natural black hair, wigs, puffs, braids, high ponytails, shaved heads, shaggy hair. You see every body size, and everyone is stunningly beautiful. Everyone. And they know it. You hold a ticket to get into this place. And as you ride the elevator up to your seat, someone hails you and asks you if you would like a better ticket to a better seat. They ask if it is your birthday. In this place, it is always everyone's birthday because everyone is special. You can open your eyes. Is this heaven? Is this a fairy festival in the forest? Is it the Atlanta Pride Parade? No, friends, this is the State Farm Arena, and it's the Lizzo concert. Melissa Vivian Jefferson is a singer, dancer, rapper, and incredible flautist who was born in Detroit, Michigan. I know he was going to say that, and began recording music in Minneapolis, where she was discovered on the radio by Prince, of all people, who I think would be really quite proud of Lizzo's career in music today. She defies body negativity in every way you could imagine, and her presence is a challenging, liberating presence. I had the opportunity to be at the Lizzo concert, and I was having a religious experience. You know a person can have a religious experience at a concert, right? I mean, perhaps, were any of you at Woodstock? I don't know. Has anyone seen The Who live? Okay. The Grateful Dead? Okay. An incredible symphony concert? I saw a symphony play in Rome at the Colosseum. Amazing. Has anyone seen Pearl Jam? Fleetwood Mac? Okay. Or Prince. Did anyone get to see? Prince's last concert was in Atlanta. Did anyone see Prince? Okay, wow. So this was like that. This was like some kind of momentary utopia where everyone was wearing comfortable shoes. And Lizzo's moment of triumph was actually everyone's moment of triumph. What struck me most about this experience was the power, the pure power of 20,000 people being their fullest, most comfortable selves. They were not teetering on high heels, unless they really wanted to be doing that. They were not starving themselves. They were eating what they wanted. They were wearing what they wanted, laughing out loud when they wanted, and loving who they wanted. And they were in their full and complete freedom and power. It was beautiful. And to be honest with you, friends, it was a little intimidating. In fact, it was kind of a lot intimidating. I mean, imagine a world of people who love themselves, who love their bodies, and who are good to themselves. When we are loving ourselves, when we are embracing the fullest sense of who we are, there is great power there. And this is why, back in March of 2020, I introduced the movement prayer to our worship service. And this is why we continued doing the movement prayer every single Sunday throughout the pandemic. What was happening to us was a virus. It was in our bodies. And we were holding our fear and our tension in our bodies. And on top of all of that, our bodies were isolated from one another. I was worried especially about those of us who live alone and how they were faring in the pandemic. Psychotherapist Virginia Satir once said, "We need 4 hugs a day for survival. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and we need 12 hugs a day for growth." Now, some of us were not getting or giving the 4 survival hugs during that time. And I knew that we would need to hug ourselves, to feel the love for ourselves, to make it happen for ourselves. And this week, I was also thinking about post-midterm elections, that it might be nice to love on ourselves a little bit. No matter the outcome, the truth is each election cycle now reopens fresh trauma on an open wound. Feelings of anxiety and powerlessness threaten to overwhelm us, and we vacillate between sticking our heads in the sand or pacing the night away, eyes glued to results as though more information can save us. Well, this year, James, my husband, and I tried something different. On election night, we turned our phones off. It's a big deal. We powered down our laptops. Instead, there were bubble baths, some episodes of a beloved show we'd saved for the occasion, and some good chocolate. We lit calming candles around the house. We went searching for our zen. And the next morning, we awoke centered and hopeful. As we encountered various people throughout the week, we found ourselves in the non-anxious minority. Well, maybe I'll say less anxious minority. And I think it did have something to do with the decision to treat our bodies well. Rather than listen to the noise, we listened to our bodies and felt something healing within us. You see, we have these bodies here. We have our sense of touch. We are in this worship series, Awake Now, My Senses, talking about spiritual awakening and our 5 senses, or maybe even 6, as the key to that. And we have our sense of touch. This connects us to the world, to the sharp edges, and to the soft, nurturing comforts. This connects us to the chill and the heat, to pain and to pleasure. Our bodies are holy. I'm not even talking about body positivity. I'm definitely not talking about body negativity. I am talking about a concept, it's rather new, called body neutrality. This is what I hope my partner and I are teaching our children, that bodies are amazing for what they can do. I mean, some bodies can run a marathon. Some bodies can birth a baby. Other bodies can provide warm and soft comfort to someone in need. Amazing. Other bodies can cook delicious food. Other bodies can change a tire. Incredible. They can perform a beautiful dance that we saw today. Some can shoot a basketball from the half-court line. Some bodies can bend to pick a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Other bodies can adapt to a cane and learn to shift their balance differently. Bodies can break a bone and then heal that bone again. Some bodies have trouble moving on land, but then can glide gracefully through water. It's amazing. A body can be on a ventilator for days and then recover full breath again. Bodies can accomplish such amazing feats. Our bodies simply are, and the fact of them is a miracle. This message is for you. This message is for me. This is for all of us. You are a beautiful and powerful creation, just as you are. Not you with 10 or 20 less pounds. Not you with bigger muscles, more muscle mass. Not you with less hair on your body or more hair on your head. Not you if you could only change this one thing. No. You, right now, today, you are a miracle. You are lovable, not if there were any less of you. Thinking back about that Lizzo concert, what I remembered is that there was more encouragement. There was encouragement to be more, to be louder, to be prouder, to be more gay, to be more whatever you are, to be more shiny. You are wonderful. We love you. We want more of you. But we are so often harsh with ourselves and hard on ourselves. We struggle to feel good. We feel shame. We feel shame sometimes about feeling good. We feel shame around our bodies, men and women alike, all people. But liberation, true liberation, requires us to rethink our desires and even our concepts of what is healthy and what is beautiful. I remember being raised by a mother who simply did not have time to focus on fashion, grooming, or style. I mean, there was too much to do. She was raising 3 daughters and a son, and if we ever started to focus too much on our appearance, well, we would just be dismissed. There was too much to do. I mean, there were amazing books to be read. There was so much to learn that we didn't know. We also had to fight for equal rights for women. We had to write letters to political prisoners in South America. We had to protest against police brutality. We had to prepare food for the homeless and hungry. We had to go to the peace demonstration and still get dinner on the table. And you want to talk about how to shave your legs? Ridiculous. And then later in life, being introduced to third wave feminism and realizing, well, we could find liberation maybe in polishing our nails or wearing corsets even. I mean, there were some corsets at the Lizzo concert. Whatever made us feel beautiful to ourselves. So my question is, what makes you feel handsome? What makes you feel beautiful in your power? Do you treat yourself as an honored guest in your own home? Lizzo suggests we become our own soulmate. Has anyone heard that song, Soulmate? Been on the radio a little bit, yes? She says, because I'm my own soulmate. I know how to love me. I know that I'm always going to hold me down. Yeah, I'm my own soulmate. No, I'm never lonely. I know I'm a queen, but I don't need no crown. Look up in the mirror like, dang, she's the one. I have a friend, Erica Anderson, you can look this up, who married herself. You heard that right. Half publicity stunt, okay, yeah, half therapeutic intervention. She decided she was worthy of a lifelong commitment. They wrote about her wedding to herself in Cosmopolitan magazine. Divorced at age 30 and tired of dating in New York, Erica decided that what she really needed was to love herself. Rather than feeling like she needed to seek out her other half, she could just become whole. So she sent out invitations, gathered her friends on a rooftop in Brooklyn, had a registry, yeah. And she said her vows. Marrying yourself, she said, is a way to commit to your dreams. It helps you go for the life you want if your life hasn't fulfilled the storybook requirements. Erica's friend and wedding guest, Sammy, who had never heard of self-marriage before, was surprised by how emotional the ceremony felt. I think each and every one of us, wedding guests, had a moment of introspection, Sammy said, wondering if we had been kind enough to ourselves lately, if we would say yes to ourselves, if we proposed, if we would be willing to commit ourselves to ourselves through the good times and the bad. Erica said her vows in front of the crowd. They were a Deepak Chopra quote. "You fit into a plan that cannot be imagined in advance. It has no rigid guidelines, no fixed boundaries, and no predictable outcome." And they all cheered when she said her vows. And in the years since her wedding, Erica has truly committed to herself, she says, fixing up her apartment, traveling, working on her book. And when people ask if she's married, she says yes and introduces people to her other half. For so many years, people had been telling me I was a great catch, she says. I finally caught myself. And I was thinking that today might be a good day to renew our vows to ourselves. And so I wanted to invite you oh, there you are. I wanted to invite you to either make or renew a vow to yourself. You can close your eyes as you do this, whatever you'd like. But if you're willing to renew your vow to you, then please repeat after me. I will never abandon myself. I promise to ask for help when I am suffering. I promise to look in the mirror every day and be grateful. I promise to give myself the incredible life I long for. I promise to give myself the incredible life I long for. Blessings upon your vows. May it be so for each of you. It's always been you. You are the one for you. Adrienne Marie Brown says, "Pleasure is the point. Feeling good is not frivolous, not in this world. It is freedom." Your body deserves to be touched and held tenderly by you. We were created not just for work, but for pleasure, to feel ourselves alive upon the earth and to rejoice in that feeling. Growing up a Unitarian Universalist, I sat through the earlier iteration of the Our Whole Lives curriculum that we teach today. And in that course, I learned that fully consensual sex is sacred, and sex with yourself is sacred and safe. Now just imagine a world full of adults who were raised on that value at church, a religious value of self-love as a sacred act, raised with a full understanding of what separates exploitative sex from healthy consensual sex, and then teaches everything a young person would want to know about consensual sex. It would be a less broken world. It would be a more healed world. A world full of responsible adults who love themselves well, who can handle conversations about boundaries, conversations about accountability, trust, covenant. It would be a world full of people who would be in their own bodily power, loving themselves, not judging themselves, and then less likely to judge others or to shame others for their bodies. We have been through so much trauma, isolation, stress, fear, anxiety, covering us like the scratchiest blankets. Let us remember to be good to ourselves, to not create a barrier to access, to pleasure. Let us take some time to be good to our bodies without infringing on anyone else's bodies. You know that golden rule, love thy neighbor as thyself. Well, here's the truth. You cannot love your neighbor unless you love yourself. I'm going to say it again. You cannot love your neighbor unless you love yourself. Amen? Amen. So go and love yourself, church. Congregation, treat yourself as an honored guest in your own home. The work of caring for others, the work of serving the world, it'll always be there. It will always be there. Put it down just for a moment. Because you are your own knight in shining armor. You are your own damsel awaiting her rescue. You are the rescuer. So do that thing that nurtures you so you can feel yourself in your full power, your full potential, so that the love you access for yourself spills out unto everyone around you, and then everyone around them, and on until we are all loving, liberated, nourished, and nurtured until we are each finally free. Amen.
Let us rise together in body or in spirit and sing Answering the Call of Love. The promise of the Spirit, faith, hope, and love abide, and so every soul is blessed and made whole. The truth in our hearts is our guide. We are answering the call of love, hands joined together as hearts beat as one, emboldened
take some time to become your own soulmates. Maybe it takes the shape of a solo retreat, go big, or just some time you devote to your own body, to your own healing each and every day. Young, old, male, female, whoever you are, you can feel cared for. You can care for yourself, feeling yourself. You can feel that you are beautiful and powerful, free. So take this blessing and go share it. Go out and bless the world in peace, love as you go.